Something telling me, come on, telling me, go, go ahead. Telling me to go, telling me to go, telling me to go. They keep on telling me, they keep on messing with me. She will be there. Anybody know God telling you can make it? I tell you, come on, come on, and touch your step. Come on. It's all right to dance. Everybody here that know he been good. One more time. Something telling me, come on, telling me, go, go ahead. Telling me to go. Ooh. Come on, telling me to go. They keep on telling me, they keep on messing with me. She will be there. Oh, something. Let me say one verse here. Listen, something been in my mind a long time. When I try to do right, the devil try to throw me out of line. But I can't guard my hand. Join the Christian band. Something telling me. Come on, let's clap them hands. Come on, telling me. Anybody in here that heard the voice of Jesus? Everybody clap those hands. Clap them like you're gonna clap them off. Come on, clap them like you're gonna clap them off. Clap them like you're gonna, clap them like you're gonna, clap them like you're gonna clap them off. I heard somebody say, are you sure that it was Jesus that was telling you something? I told them, Mama told me to put your trust in Jesus. I knew it wasn't Mama that was talking to me. Somebody else said, are you sure that it wasn't your father that was talking to you? I told them, Daddy told me, put God first in everything you do. I knew it wasn't Mom. I knew it wasn't Daddy. 'Cause something moved, brother. Something moved. Something moved. When this voice talked to me, I knew it was Jesus. Go ahead, sister. I knew it was Jesus. I knew it was Jesus. He was telling me, telling me, God was telling me, anybody that just like me, that heard the voice, God was telling me, anybody that's in this church that heard the voice, telling me, yeah, I'm going way ahead, yeah, I'm going, yeah. What about y'all? Y'all over here? Everybody going. Good God, somebody, I got to go. Loud, go on. How many of y'all know you going in Jesus' name? Raise your hand if you know you're going. Anybody over here know you're going? Anybody over here know you're going? Raise your hand. And let's encourage somebody. Touch two people around you and say, baby, just keep on going. Keep on going. You can make it. You might have some haters. Oh, go on. Oh, go on. And then you tell them, go on,
Ladies and gentlemen, that's music right there from the Gospel Legends, and that song was entitled Go Ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm elated to have my friend and brother on today. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I won't hold him up no longer. Ladies and gentlemen, there goes Alan Pringle of the Gospel Legends. What's up with you, man?
Man, I'm doing great. How you doing?
Man, I'm fighting a good fight and I'm winning, Doc. I'm on top of the
All
ground
right.
and the ground ain't on top of me. So hey,
I,
I'm just glad to be on top of the ground, Doc.
I know that's right. It's
Yes, sir.
good to be a winner now.
Yes, sir, Doc.
Yes,
Sir.
sir. It's
Man,
great to be a winner.
Man, listen here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be a part of Q Talk with me. Hey, I'm just honored, man, just to have you on. And
Oh man,
man,
come on now.
man,
Let's not make this weird.
Dog,
All right.
You just
my
saw
brother,
what the people.
brother.
Listen, man, but you
Hey.
just saw what the people did on the video. So you are known, Doc, for just tearing up anybody's church, Doc. So that's what you're known for doing, Doc. You know,
Man, it's all God. I know a lot of people just say that, man, but it's all God because for one, I don't claim to be no great singer, man.
Mm-hmm.
I do what God give me and use what He give me, and that's that's all it is, man. Because definitely it's not off being so talented that you just get by, man. It take you but so far. But I thank God for the spirit that He has given. Not just me, but the group,
right.
For us to carry out this song ministry all over the country, man. Something that we didn't even want to do. We never sought out to do this,
right.
But He blessed us, man. And I thank you for having us on, having me on here. It's a great honor, man. I look up to you, man. You
man.
good people.
Now you stop.
Yes, sir.
Now you need to stop.
No, hey, man. You even played organ for me one night.
I did.
You remember? Yeah,
I did. I did.
Yep.
And a lot of folk don't even know I play. I think that was your first time. Your first time experiencing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You said let me play. I was like, can you play? Yeah. So, but hey, you showed up and showed out.
Oh man,
we had church.
Bless you, man. Bless you.
Yes, sir.
And going back, you just said something like one of my first questions. I read something in something that OT sent me, and I thank God for him for even setting this up. The group wasn't even formed in 1990, but you all sung at some type of birthday party, a birthday service, and you all formed that way. How did that go about?
Man, well, me and my brother, my father had a family group called Reverend Pringle and the Meditations.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Austin, he would come and play bass for us every now and then, but he was also with another group called Little Hop and the Soul Disciples.
Okay.
He called us one Saturday and just say, y'all want to just go and play at a church? Me and Scott, and we was like, cool. So that's where we met Chris Jacobs. It was 4 of us started. So they was like, it's a banquet thing, and they wanted us to sing. Now, I wasn't the lead singer. I was playing drums.
Okay.
So it started from that, and then we kept coming to the church, and more musicians kept coming from different groups. Because a lot of us were just coming there because there were a lot of girls at the church, just to be honest. But we wasn't doing it. Like we all just came there, and that's how it started, man. And I don't even know how I ended up being on lead, to be honest, because I never wanted to sing, never. I just wanted to play my little drums and, be back there. Yeah. And that's all I ever wanted to do. But
well, what pushed you? What gave you the push to step out front and be the lead singer, or to be a lead singer?
I don't know. It's one of the things. They had what you call the laying hands at the end of the service, and they wanted a song, and I sung the gospel keynotes, This Heart of Mine, while they was coming through the line laying hands. And I was hiding behind the bass cabinet. They had a big old custom bass amp, and I was sitting behind it, hiding, singing. And everybody was looking like, who's that singing? Who's that, man? And from then on, they was like, well, you going to do the drives, and we'll have the rest. Mm-hmm. And because Scott, my brother Scott and Chris was the lead singers.
Okay.
So that's how that came about. And next thing I know, I was doing the whole program. So,
wow.
Hey.
Well, and you do it, Doc. I ain't gonna lie to you. You do it. I got my first experience, man. We were in I I was with the Racy Brothers during that time, and Doc, my first experience, and I'm gonna tell the truth, I ain't ashamed to say it. I said, man, these niggas done kicked us so hard across this stage.
Oh no!
That's when
Now
I
you know
ain't
the
lying.
Racer Brothers, it has always I tell Walter we pattern a lot after them because like they wasn't known like that in our area, but they music was in the record stores.
Mm-hmm.
So everything they put out, we went and got, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love their style of singing, and I don't know about that, but
Doc,
hey,
y'all kicked us so bad we had to sing nothing but fast songs. That night, Walter liked to sing ballads, but that night we had to hit like never before.
I don't remember that night, but Racer Brothers rough.
Oh, I remember now. Oh, I remember. Them jokers will tell you I don't forget nothing. I remember. Now, when I Get in Glory was so hot, man. When I tell you it was hot, and I said, "Oh my God, they killing us so bad in this house tonight."
Man, come on, yeah.
Yeah, but I thank you so much for your humbleness in this. I thank you so much, but I'm just. Listen, but man, thank you for being here with me. What is your motivation for being in the gospel music industry? What gave you the drive and the push to do what you do?
I was born into it, man. I mean, just to be honest, my father was a quartet singer. His father was a quartet singer. My mom and dad met because they was on the same quartet group.
Okay.
So, and then my dad, he sung, and then he booked different groups, Jews, Keynotes, Willie Banks. He booked these people. So I knew these people as kids, like a little child, Blair, mm-hmm. and got to meet Jewish Cheeks like 2 times.
Okay.
And it just was, but I just wanted to play. Always wanted to play, and my favorite group was Willie Neal Johnson and the Keynotes. And that's who I just want to grow up to play for the Keynotes. That's all I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And that drive me. But then when a preacher prophesied to the group, and he was like, it's going to be rough, but y'all, God going to take y'all. He want to use y'all. And, I came from a watch night service. He told it in watch night service. And I came back and talked to the group. And from then on, we didn't try. It just happened. Mm-hmm. We didn't try to get out there. It just happened. It's been some rough days now, but God blessed us it just happened, man. Mm-hmm. And I used to ask, why us, man? It's so many other great groups that should have been in our spot, man. And I might be our hardest critic, but it's so many groups because I love.
Just bring it back on. Bring it back on.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it froze on my end too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the single is called "Just One Touch." Just one touch. And our special guest artist on this one is.
Out of all the nights, I got connection problems.
We're gonna work it out.
Yeah. Okay, we're back. Alan, I do apologize, man.
Man, come on now.
Man.
Come on.
Man made this stuff.
Oh, yeah, man. You can't take the blame for that.
Man made it, Doc. Ooh-wee. But nevertheless, we're back. I'm going to do some editing, sure enough.
All right.
Yeah. But again, I'm trying to check and see what I got over here to make sure it's still on. So like it's freezing up. No, it's back. It's saying we're back, man. It's saying we're back.
All right. Good.
Okay. But you all are getting ready to celebrate 30 years in music ministry?
Yep. 30 long years.
30 long years.
Yeah, 30 long. Believe that. Aggravating years.
Yeah. But nevertheless, you still doing what you're doing, man. Overall, even when the enemy tried to attack you, you still able to do what you do as far as the gospel music genre goes. So let's talk about that. Then we're gonna go into the single of Just One Touch. Y'all bring it back in, like it, share, bring the people back in because we are here. We're here. We're back. Shay Bennett says she can hear us now. But what is the
All right.
motivation behind the single "Just One Touch"?
Well, I would say now, with all the sickness in the land with this COVID virus, that there's a lot of people just need one touch,
Right.
not just touch of healing, but a touch of just making it through the day, because this has been a setback for us this year on so many levels, not just the churches and the singing and stuff, but just on people jobs and
Right.
entertainment, and we this country need a touch. We need a touch from God, man. And I know He gonna hear our prayers.
Yes.
So this song is just we know just one touch, it'll take it all away. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing you have to do is speak the word. A lot of people say go down to New Orleans and do that. No, you don't have to go. He can just
No.
speak the word.
That's all he got to do.
That's all he got to do.
That's all
So
he got to do.
just one touch, and I even like I said, our special guest on this was Jarrell Smalls, and
Okay.
when he did the song, he wouldn't later knew that he had the virus and almost died.
Wow.
So we talked about it for a while on the phone when he got to the hospital, and he said that song means something to him because one touch, he needed a touch and God touched him.
Right.
And he's still here. So
yes.
So this song, we just pray it blesses people because we don't record songs. I said in the live record, we don't record songs looking for hits.
Mm-hmm.
That if God bless it, then so be it.
Right.
But we want to do what feels good with us, and we be honest to our calling, honest to what we bring to the table as a group, and let God do the rest.
Right.
Let Him elevate. So that's just what we do. And thank God that people still accept it after all these years. We are a traditional quartet group, and that's what we are. Right. We love it.
Right.
And that's what inspired this song, that we put it together and put our little twist on it. But to the pen of Brother Tony Bowers that wrote it, man.
Okay.
I did a great job. Yes, sir.
Well, now we're getting ready to feature it right now. One of two that we're going to feature today on the Jonas Q Radio Show, Q Talk. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is Just One Touch from the Gospel Legends. Let us know how you feel about it by the show of hearts. Again, this is Just One Touch from the Gospel Legends. Doc, I believe they like it, Doc. They showing the hearts on you, Doc. Just one
Oh,
touch.
bless y'all. Bless y'all.
That's all we need, man. Just one touch from the master. And I was sharing with somebody the other day, man. I think I was live with I said it on my show Sunday morning. I stopped calling him a doctor in the sick room because doctors practice. If you just you connected to the right source and call him
You
what
right?
he is, Doc. He's the healer. So just one touch from the healer would make it all
Yes.
right. So I'm
Oh
trusting.
yeah.
Hey, yes, sir, Doc. So I stopped saying doctor in the sick room when he healed me, Doc. I often share my testimony with people when I was having a heart attack and didn't know I was having one. Just one touch from the master, he made it all right. So, man, thank you, Tony. You say Tony wrote it?
Yep. Tony
Tony
Bowers.
wrote it. Wow.
Oh
Wow.
yes.
Wow. Awesome pen. The Holy Ghost was in his pen as well with that one.
Yes.
That's good. That's good radio play right there. That's good radio play. Production is nice. I like it.
Thank you.
I like it. Y'all don't put out nothing but good stuff. I just,
Well, we try. We try.
Yeah.
We thank God that our producer, which is my keyboard player, that's a good thing. So we've been working together so long, so we pretty much know what each other, we're looking for, and we bump heads a lot when it comes to record.
Right.
But it comes out the way God wanted it to be. So we thank God for that, man. And I'm glad that people can identify with the song. That's what makes it all worthwhile, that you can identify with what we're saying. Just one touch. I've been real sick. I've been sick singing till they had to airlift me from the church to the hospital. But man, like you said, he's a healer.
Yes, sir, Doc.
And he's still good. I don't care what it looked like. He's still good.
Yes.
Every day is a good day. And if you don't believe it, miss one.
Yeah. Well, I don't plan to miss one. Not in the words of the old deacons, Doc. I'm letting my golden moments roll over a little while longer. Let me stay here.
Hey, we talk about heaven, but nobody want to die.
Doc, I want to go.
I want to go.
Yeah, but I ain't in no hurry.
Let me linger on a little bit, Lord.
Fulfill some of the promises that you promised me, Doc.
Oh yeah. I done seen some, but I want to see them all.
Yeah, I want to see every last one of them that's laid up for me.
Everything. Yes. I need to see that.
Yes, sir. Alan, what motivation can you give some young and upcoming artists? I still consider you all being in that young bracket. So what the people that's under us, I put it like that, what motivation can you give them to stay on this journey and not faint in their well doing?
First of all, it's gonna take a lot of prayer. And I've always said find members, not people that just want to be a part of the hype. Because when you have people just want to be a part of the hype, when the hype dies, and it's gonna die sooner or later,
yes,
that's when you find out who your real group members are.
Right.
The ones that gonna sit there with you, and you must know that it's your calling. You got to be called to do this, because first thing come up, everybody want to go separate ways, because things didn't work out. And I've had members to do that, but I also have some that to this day stuck by me. My brother, for one, he's the only original with me, but I have two more that just been there, man. We done been there, broke down, and couldn't get home for days, man. But I want y'all to know that it's worthwhile if you be your group. Don't try to be nobody else. Be you, right. Because that's who people are going to come see. You, not you to imitate anybody.
Right.
So much prayer, man. Much prayer and understanding in the group. Because understanding, if you don't have that understanding in the group, that some days are going to be good. And I know it shouldn't be that way when it comes to the business end of this. Why do it have to be that way? But it's going to happen.
Right.
So you have to have that understanding, prayer, understanding, and some members that you might not can get that keyboard player that play like Liberace. You might have to train somebody to what you want.
Right.
But they'll be faithful.
Right. That's all it's about, being faithful to you. Being faithful to it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's right.
A lot of times jokers fall out because of uniform.
That's my advice.
Right. A lot of times jokers fall out because
Man,
the shoe you got on the wrong shoes. You ain't got on the white collared shirt. They just fall out about the smallest, pettiest stuff, man. But keep
yeah,
it together.
and Lord, don't let somebody that sing a song and they feel they got a little clout in the group,
Mm-hmm.
man. You got to deal with the egos
Yeah.
and all that stuff, man. And I can say that the fellas I have now, man. Well, not just now. Everybody that's been on the group played a good part
Mm-hmm.
to where we at now, and I
Right.
respect every one of them for that. But I thank God that the core of the group have the understanding.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody get mad and leave, the core is still there.
Right.
So we'll make it. So
Right. And the
yes,
core is
sir.
connected to the source. And the source
Yes,
is Jesus
yes,
Christ. That's right.
yes,
And
yes,
that's right.
yes. And I thank God for that. I thank him for that. I
Right.
thank him. I thank God for an understanding group that prays together and they stick together, even though sometimes they fuss, which that gonna happen. But
Right.
man, they still gonna be there. They're gonna show up.
Right.
They're gonna show up the next week. So all good, man. It's
Good.
all God.
Yes, sir. But we're getting ready to feature this next song, and we're going to come back after this song. This song is entitled "Get Right Church," and it stems from the old song. What made you want to go back and get a traditional gospel sounding song?
Well, this song was originally recorded by Reverend Timothy Gardner and the
Okay.
Travails. They're
Okay.
out of Texas,
Texas,
and
right?
he passed some time away.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been the type to groups that I admire, that a lot of our younger groups never heard of or don't know. Like they didn't make it to the platform where the whole country would know who they are.
Right.
So
Right.
I reach back and get something, and I take no credit for it. I tell them, hey, you should have known this dude, man. He was bad.
Yeah.
So that's where the song comes from, and we put the legends uh um little thing to it, and hey,
Yeah. It's
that
yeah. Yeah.
so
Get
that's what it is. But get right, church. Yeah, that's a song for the day. Get
Yes,
right.
sir, Doc.
Get right.
Doc, you in the house, Doc. Listen, we're getting ready to feature it right now, Alan. And
Okay.
hopefully the connection is going to stay with us. This is Get Right Church. This is from the new project. When does the project drop as a whole? When does the
The
project drop?
project drops December 20th.
Okay.
All retail stores, digital outlets. That's when the entire CD and DVD drop.
Okay. All right. And DVD. Okay. And I often
And DVD.
and I often share this. Don't let Pookie and Junebug burn it for you.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
be a
yeah.
blessing
You,
to it. Go buy it,
you,
please.
you,
Go buy
you
it.
got y'all don't know what we go through to put out good stuff
Mm-hmm.
for you to listen to. We
Right.
go through a lot and spend a lot. So
Right.
um, please just be a blessing. If you
Right.
love us, support us.
Right. And I believe they're going to support it, man. But this is Get Right Church from the Gospel Legends, taken from their new project, up and coming project, December 20th. Be on the lookout for it.
What's up?
I can't wait until the extended version of this boy. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
y'all ain't gonna give me this 3 minutes and not just.
Oh yeah, that song
Doc,
a good 7 minutes.
woo,
On
Doc,
CD. Yeah.
you can't give me this 3 minute boy here, Doc. The people, but you know you've experienced my show. I play the whole boy, Doc. I'm gonna play the whole boy. Even when I'm on the air on the radio stations, I play the whole boys, Doc.
Oh wow,
Doc,
wow.
Doc,
Yeah.
that's a Gospel Legends touch showing up, Doc. Y'all would lock any room, Doc.
Man.
Y'all should have been over there with. Y'all should have showed Donald Trump to get right, Trump, and let's go home.
I ain't even getting on that. I got some white folks stay by me. I ain't even trying.
Oh my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I ain't. Yeah.
Get right, Trump.
How y'all do? Yeah.
And let's go home.
Yeah. Oh, you got to go somewhere.
You got to go somewhere.
You
got to get out of here.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Boy, I have enjoyed you, man. I'm sorry for the little small technical difficulties, man. But listen, if you ever want to stop by again, hey, you're more than welcome to stop by Q Talk with me, man. I got to do this. One of my favorite songs by the Legends, and I've already told you, is Work on Me.
Yeah.
I may end up closing with it, I'm not sure. But you all have given us such great music. Letting me in, work on me. Also, when I get in glory and things of that nature. But what is your favorite Gospel Legend song?
As of right now, my favorite would be, it's on a new record called Jesus Never Left Me Alone.
Okay.
And it's, I cried through the whole song when we were recording it.
Wow.
That night, because just looking at the audience that night and how far God brought us, man. Mm-hmm. And man, I had members to walk away and never believe in it. Never believe we would even go anywhere. Didn't believe it. Tell people they were just here for the money. And a lot of them just left them. Jesus never left me, man.
Wow.
He never left me. I can't explain it. Like, my mom and dad always been there with me. Mm-hmm. Then one day they was closing the lid on their caskets, and they left me. Mm-hmm. Not by choice, but
right.
But Jesus never left me alone,
right.
and
right.
that just says so much to me, man. Mm-hmm. Through everything I've been through, He was right there.
Right.
And a lot of things that I've been through, I understand that I caused a lot of it myself. Mm-hmm. And my mom will always say, God will forgive you, but he won't stop you for suffering the consequences.
Right.
So a lot of stuff, He been there, but it made me a better man, a better person. And that song just, it does something for me. Jesus never left me alone. And then after that, it would have to be Strength in Me.
Okay.
Yeah, because that down through the years, that has been a song that, hey, it just blesses me. So those are some songs that just real close to me, real personal.
Strength in Me always is one of the ones that tends to mess us up at the end of the service, because your song placement, y'all's song placement is amazing to me, because you just put it in the right spot, like every time. I've experienced you opening on it one night. It's just that moment with your placement, man. And a lot of groups gotta learn. Oh Lord, a lot of groups gotta learn placement.
Yeah, because I'm not programmed.
Mm-hmm.
I holler back there and holler out a key, and my brother, he can feel where I'm going to go.
Okay.
And majority of them know, but they know to follow me. Only thing I give them is the first song, and that's it. You just ride after that, And it just, I sing what God give me every night. We don't never do the same concert, the same lineup. We do what God give me in my heart. I put it in my spirit. That's what I do, and He haven't failed me yet.
Right.
He haven't failed me yet, so I follow Him. So that's it's so much that goes on when you singing. and sometimes I look at different posts people put up of us singing, and sometimes it's like an out of body experience. I don't even believe it's me sometimes. So I know it's God in me, the spirit that's in me. So I'm glad that people accept, quartet, and I want the quartet groups to know that we're blessed genre of gospel. I don't care how they might say we the chitlin circuit and this and that. But we work and we don't even get much airplay anymore. Mm-hmm. That's a blessing, man. Y'all, we have fans that come from all over the country,
right?
And we still doing this. It's still concerts going on, and I'm telling you, don't be discouraged when they trying to make us feel like we're not on that level. And all of that. People can say everything they want to say about the quartet. Ain't got their business fixed and this and that. And I know I have a lot of personal friends on that side. And trust me, it's the same thing. They're no different than us. It's just a different thing. Right. So don't be ashamed to say I'm a quartet singer. Mm-hmm. I am a quartet singer, forever will be. I have stood on stage with the Kurtz and all the Mary Marys and sung this quartet, and trust me, did very well. Right, very accepted. So
it's always gonna. I just don't want to say it, but it's always gonna subside in anybody's house. You get the right. Quartet's gonna rock anybody's house. I'm sorry to say.
I've seen it. Yeah. And not just legends. I have seen Lee Williams, the Cantons, I've seen Tim, I've seen Lee. I mean, just a lot of quartet groups. Roy, I've seen all of them on the show, on these big concerts. And the quartet always go first. Yeah. But after the quartet's finished, man, it'd be rough now. It'd be rough. But not saying that they don't do their job, but we have to realize we have a sound like none other. Right. We don't have to change the sound. It is what it is. Look at the Blind Boys of Alabama.
60 years, the same sound.
Yeah. They have won more Grammys than any quartet ever. Mm-hmm. Right. And nothing fancy. Mm-hmm. Lee Williams. So don't worry the sound. Don't worry about trying to change the sound, man. Quartet is a whole sound by itself. Right. That's why everybody come in and steal from it. Right. Because it's a sound by itself.
They want it. They itching for it.
Yeah.
They itching for it.
Yeah.
Because
man.
They trying to drop. They even try to take some of our clap your hands and all the other type of stuff. They try to do it all, man.
I've seen it. And the ones that's churchy, those are the ones getting booked. Mm-hmm. The churchy R&B singers and stuff, man. So like I said, man, quartets, man, we should be proud because we started the traveling, all of that stuff, man. Mm-hmm. We started it. Yeah. So, hey, be proud. I'm proud. I'm proud of the people that before me and the people the groups that's coming up now, man. Right. The spiritual soldiers and glorified, man. These all these groups, man, are awesome, man.
Yes.
And y'all have, man. Y'all can take this to a whole nother level. Yeah. I mean, they can go just as high as we want it. Right. But
I choose. People say, "Well, Jonas, why do you just stick to quartet?" Because that's what I choose to do. Because the sound of it, there's nothing like the quartet sound. And it's funny that you say this, and I wasn't gonna say anything about it, but I guess I will say something about it. I sat in the room the other week with some quote unquote mainstream radio people. So we just got to talking about different groups, different sounds, and different things of that nature. And they say, and I say, you have never heard this. They say, no. They said, we got the email, we just hadn't opened it. And so I'm like, what? So this lets me know that it don't matter if it's encoded. It don't matter if you got your paperwork done. They just ain't listening to it because they feel as if we're at the bottom of the barrel. But then I told them, I said, won't you do this for me? While I'm sitting in this room, put on this record. I won't call the group's name. I said, put on this record, and I want you to hear it. They put it in. They put it over the big speakers and all this type of stuff. And they said, this come from quartet. I said, yes, this comes from quartet. Then I put on another song from another up-and-coming artist. They were like, we never knew. I said, well, it pays for you to open up your email.
Right. Exactly.
Now, so I'm thinking in my mind, Alan, if they didn't open their emails, you can only imagine the other ones that didn't open their emails either.
Well, it's because I feel maybe a lot of them just don't like quartet, you know. And I had a lady tell me one time that, you know, we didn't go to the same church, but she go to a big church, mega church. And she was saying, I hear quartet, I don't like it. And I said, well, you hear it? Our men chorus sing it. I said, honey, let me tell you something. If you judge and you don't like quartet off the men chorus,
oh my God.
I said, you just don't even know.
Your male chorus ain't sweet.
Yeah. I said, if you're basing off your man chorus, I just told you, I said, well, you need to let me take you to a real quartet program. Mm-hmm. And I said, you'll have a better understanding of what's going on. And to our quartet audience, man, we thank y'all for still hanging in there with us.
Yes.
You know, man, y'all great, man. If nobody tell y'all, y'all great. Even for you know, and our audience, you know, y'all can really make the push that they play us. Mm-hmm. The radio,
it don't take 5 minutes to get on the phone to say, can you play such and such and such. It don't take that long. It don't take that long. Because
y'all the people, y'all, you know, the radio won't be radio, and it's a lot of radio stations closing,
right?
Because they took the traditional, not just the quartet, the traditional choirs out off and stuff, man. And it's like they did it to stop the quartet, but you stopped the traditional sound.
Traditional sound, right?
Now, stations are closing because people, you know, don't get me wrong. I love a lot of the praise and worship. I have to play it whenever I'm at church, but I don't want to hear that all day.
Listen,
I want something that's going to make me in the car clapping stuff. You know, I want something.
Listen, man. We can go on about this. I told my mama just the other day, we were coming from Jackson, Mississippi from the doctor. I took her to the doctor. And it was some song, man. It was so depressing. I said, man, if this is what music is going to, and if a person is on that verge of wanting to commit suicide, I'm sorry to say, that's gonna drive them to go on and jump off the ledge. There's no inspiration behind it. I don't have nothing against it. I really don't. I have nothing. I play for a church, so I have to adjust to what's going on. But man, but it's something about when we take it to that traditional sound, that quartet. Man, church goes a whole other level, but it stays at another place. People be sleeping, man. They ain't trying to hear that.
I was trying to say to I plays now when I'm off at my wife's church, and they do a lot of praise and worship songs too. And I was like, y'all need to go back and get some Mississippi Mass, Thompson Community, and watch how y'all audience adjust, because a lot of these songs you sing, a lot of the people don't know it. Not the older people, you know, they don't know the Tasha Cobbs and, you know, these songs. But go back and get some of these older songs and watch. And they sung one, man, and they could barely get to the preach, you know, because all that stuff have a place. Don't get me wrong. All of them have a place, but you cannot, you know, forget. Just like a lot of people don't want to hear quartet. There's a lot of people don't want to hear praise and worship. You know, it go both ways. You got to make it even, make the scale even. So I'm that's where I'm at. But I love them all, man. I'm personal friends with a lot of them, but and they love a lot of the contemporary artists love quartet.
They love it. They
love it.
I know for a fact they eat it up. Anytime you can go on your Instagram and you can talk to the likenesses of the Pace sisters and all these other people that's in the genre of the other side. Man, look at here. Julius Cheeks was Mama Pace's favorite singer. Quartet.
Man, Juice Cheeks. and just the impact, I'm going to say this, just the impact that I've seen with quartet. I'm going to take, for instance, Harvey Watkins we did the Stellar Awards show in 2014. We were in the green room. When I say everybody you can name that was performing was in there. Jennifer Holliday, Shirley Caesar, Jacqueline Carr, the Legends, the Donald Lawrence, Ricky Smiley. And we was all there for about 30 minutes. Everybody just greeting, talking, Lexi. Harvey Washington Jr. walked in the room. And you would have thought Michael Jackson walked in there.
Right.
Everybody, Donald Lawrence, everybody was trying to take a picture. And that says something to me, looking at Harvey, that's my buddy. Looking at someone that's in quartet and they have that much respect for a quartet artist. That was huge. And same thing, with Lee Williams. I've talked to Tamla Mandos, and they always brag on Lee Williams.
Right.
And that's something, man. But we have to realize, quartet, we got to realize who we are. If we realize who we really are, man, we can make some stuff happen. Yeah. We can make some stuff happen.
We got the powers to beat. We got the powers that beat. We do. We really do. And like I say, and even in this pandemic, you brought something up. Even in this pandemic, it hadn't stopped true quartet supporters from showing up at these quartet boys. They still showing up.
Man, let me tell you, and they could showing up having church, and we just going. I mean, if it don't ever get back to normal, we just gonna have to adjust somehow, because hey, people gonna shop and people gonna go to church, so we gonna have to find some way to adjust. Yeah. I don't know how, but whatever Biden decides to do, right. then we're gonna be on board. So yeah, right. That's the thing, man. Just wear your mask and do what you're supposed to do, man. You'll be just fine. You'll be just fine.
Just do what you're supposed to do. Keep your 6 feet. Stay.
That's
6
right.
feet.
Do what you're supposed to do.
Don't be overcrowding yourself. Don't overexert yourself, sweating and all this. Just make it. Do what you're gonna do and sit down.
Right.
Do what you're gonna do. You ain't got to be flouncing all over the place. Just come and support.
That's right. And Mama used to sit down somewhere. Go sit down. Yeah. So.
Well, man, I thank you for being here with me this evening. Thank you so much. Again, anytime if you want to stop by, you're more than welcome to stop by and sit down and chat in the room with me, man.
Man, thank you for having me, man. For real. Okay. We appreciate it, man. If you ever need us, call us.
Yeah, it's up in the air right now about what I'm gonna do about anniversary day. It's up in the air. But if I'll let you know ahead of time before. Let's talk about that before we get out of here. Anniversary celebration coming up. Tell us more about it. Tell us about
it. December 6th. I'm glad you put that up there where I can read it. December 6th, Woodruff, South Carolina, the Woodruff City Auditorium. We'll be celebrating 30 years. 30 years. The program begins at 4, if I'm saying it right. Okay. On program, Doc McKenzie in the highlights, the McDonald sister, Blessed by 4, Roy and Revelation, Little David and the Bells of Joy, along with the McDuffies, Pastor Bobby Corn and Men of God. Our special guest group this year will be the Swanee Quintet. That's our special guest group, along with Ron and Reborn and Ray and the Gospel Keys of Charlotte, North Carolina. If you want tickets and want to purchase your tickets online, best to do it online so it won't be too much exchanging of hands. Just go to www.legends30anny.com and you can get your tickets there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the man himself, Mr. Alan Pringle. Listen here, Alan, if they want to book you all, how would they go about booking you all?
You can contact us at OTH Management. Okay. Ask for Oliver Hill. Phone number 303-944-5634. That's 303-944-5634. Oliver Hill. If you want to contact us. And visit us on our Facebook page, Instagram, reach out to us, and our website is coming soon.
Okay. There go the baby. Hey, boy.
Yeah.
There goes the baby. Hallelujah. But man, again, I thank you for being here, man. And I know that was your cue. That you've been away from it too long now, so that's the cue. Thank you, man, for being here. And again, if you ever want to stop by, come on back and we'll sit back and chat again. Especially when the record drops, I want you to come back and we'll talk about the record drop. We'll push the record that way, okay?
Okay, thank you
all
so
right.
much.
Bless you, man.
God
Take
bless
care of yourself. All right.
You too. All right.